Grenada's longest-serving politician and Prime Minister added another first to his exhaustive repertoire of accomplishments, that of published author, with the publication of his very first book titled Words in Service, a collection of speeches, which documents some of his most important speeches at watershed moments in his political career. The book launch at Medgar Evers College in Brooklyn, the first official event at which it was unveiled, mobilized a wide cross-section of Grenadian nationals, the Chancellor of the St. George's University, Charles Modica, and the Provost of the Medgar Evers College, Dr. Augustine Okere. Doctors Mordecai and Okere lavished praise on Dr. Mitchell for his unstinting public service to Grenada.
The significance of speeches, thought out words that made up sentences, complete thoughts that made up paragraphs, that made up ideas of a nation and a vision of a prime minister that really has allowed St. George's University to flourish in Grenada. Certainly, all the buildings that you see there, just about every one of them were built during your tenure, Mr. Prime Minister.
And we listened to the Prime Minister talk about his vision of education. I was taken in, I was enthused. And from that moment, I said, no, we really have to do something to promote his vision. We really have to do something to cement a relationship with Grenada. And so when we came back, the President, Dr. Crew, kind of charged us, to be able to use Grenada as our first foray in this attempt at globalization.
A lot of the heavy lifting surrounding the research, writing, and publication of the book was delegated to Mr. Ronald Charles, an assistant professor at the St. George's University and a longtime close confidant of the Prime Minister. Both men past students of the Presentation College, Grenada. He used the opportunity of the book launch to unpack its contents.
Distinct privilege of working with a distinguished Prime Minister and getting a first-hand knowledge of his informative, timely, prescriptive, and ingenious work. It is a pity that all of the Prime Minister's archived speeches, over 300 of them, could not have been included in this book.
The Grenadian Prime Minister, whose visit to the tri-state area this time was of a private nature, announced that all proceeds of the book will be placed in a trust fund to support students in need in Grenada.
Many times you spend all the time on negative stuff. You have all this good thing going for you, but somebody criticizes you and you spend all your time and let them run their mouth. Mouth is there to run. But do the little things you have to do every day.
The Grenadian leader's brief stop in the tri-state area precedes visits to Montreal and London, where he will also be meeting with Grenadian nationals there, before returning to the Spice Isle. Reporting from New York, this is Bubb.